So, looking at the Bitcoin price as it is of today, the 29th of August, it's not looking good. It's had a massive dump. Over the last few months, we've been having a fantastic kind of slight uptrend going on, higher highs repeatedly and higher lows going on, and our trends have been following that. However, on the last couple of days, there's been some market volatility. The S&P's also had a little bit of crash as well. It's all about America, and it's not looking great at the moment. So we are trying to figure out where the bans could be going. Where could crypto be going? I think every chart that I put on here, it just looks like we are just out of the area. So if I change this one to bring in all the way to the end here, it's still an upper band. So it really still looks like we have just poked out the bottom of our regression band, and this is a good buying opportunity. This looks like a good time to buy. The question is it going to be dropping further into the crypto abyss? Or is it not? Is it actually just going to be fine? If we look at the larger chart in general, you can see there were long periods of it constantly coming down, flat periods of it going nowhere. The bands that we were hoping for is to get up to 28,000, maybe take some profits there. Could it be dropping even further so that we can't actually, is it a good time to buy now, or should we be waiting in case it drops further down going on here? My suspicion is that the news that's come out has just scared the market. Jerome Powell has just been jawboning the markets to scare them into submission. So I'm getting too hot again. We're just under $20,000 per Bitcoin. Generally, for me, anything under $30,000, I still see as a very good value proposition to be putting money into the market. The potential of it dropping further is not, I think, less likely than it going up the way. My suspicion is that we've got about another couple of weeks, maybe a bit flat, starting to come back up. In fact, I suspect today, the first day of market opening, we're going to have a bit of a pump back up a little bit. I think this was just an overreaction to what some people consider to be hawkish remarks from Jerome Powell. A potential saying that the government's going to cause more pain for everybody. But I think that was the drop that we're going to see. I don't think it's going to drop too much more from here. If I'm going to put in not a stop loss, but a buy order at just 19,400. If it gets down to 19,400, I'll throw in a couple $100 into that, because I think that'll be a good time to do that there. Additionally, generally, it just looks like we're out of the regression bands. It looks like no matter how I move this, we've still just gone up, and we're just poking out the bottom here. It just seems like this was an anomaly, a market reaction, an overreaction potentially going on here. There's not been any other kind of major fiscal news to really have this much of a reaction going on here. So I suspect today or this week we will have a market pump coming back up, at least up to 21, maybe $22,000 again. I think this will be an anomaly, just dropping down and coming up. I'll put in my normal $20 worth of purchasing as I do every single day, and if it drops down to 19,400, then I'll throw in an extra $500 into this because I think that's a fantastic time to be putting more money in. So yeah, that's where it's going. The general long-term look of it, this looks like we are in the drop. We are as low as I think it's going to go. I don't see it dropping significantly. Well, it really can't drop significantly from here anymore. We have done all our dropping here. What are we in with? 4-hour chart. Let's go to the 1-day chart. We're way down here. This is perfect time to be buying in. We are at the all-time highs that we had back in 2017. And Bitcoin rarely, if ever, goes below its previous all-time high. And when we went from what was that one? Around about 19,800, and we went up to nearly 70,000. So yeah, putting money in just now, if we think it could be going from 20,000, it could be going up to 150 quite easily in the future, especially considering the amount of Bitcoin that is not on exchanges anymore, that has been taken off. So effectively, long-term view, although there's lots of market volatility just now, a long-term view is this is money go up technology, especially in this range. This is people will be looking back at this time going, oh man, I really wish I bought in July and August 2022. What an amazing time to buy. Why didn't I put more money into it? So as you can, if you can, it's the dollar cost averaging, putting a little bit of money in each day. Only money that you don't need, not necessarily money that you can afford to lose, but money that you don't need. And if you don't need 10, 15, 20 pounds per day out of your salary, this seems like a good time for investing. So yeah, $20 just now gets you 0.001 BTC. So that's a 0001 BTC. So yeah, time to dollar cost average is now.